Welcome in. We got a cat, but more importantly, we got early access to Menace. Comes out to early access on February 5th in just a few days. This game is a turn-based tactical game. They're describing it as a hybrid of XCOM and Warhammer. While I haven't played Warhammer games, I have played XCOM 2 and had a pretty fun time checking that out for a first look. Getting more into the turn-based tactical type games. So I thought we would check this out since the publishers did give me early access and the dev key. It does say sci-fi. It is early access, so we probably won't really play it too much, but give it a good first look and then wait for some updates. I would love all games to have a bug report button, even well into 1.0. I mean, yeah, why don't they, right? Like, let me tell you if I'm having an issue with your game. You can decide what you want to do with that issue. But let me have a good way to tell you. Don't make me jump through hoops to just like tell you that there's a bug, you know? Go in and enjoy Nth. We're at the start of a new month. Obviously, I have some fun things planned for this month. I always share information like that in my community Discord. It's primarily for the Twitch community and for people that we've kind of verified. So regulars hanging out on YouTube would also be able to be invited. If anyone's ever interested, just let us know. Has some Xenonaut vibes. So Xenonauts is one that we did play. Xenonauts 2 we played a little and then kind of put it aside waiting for updates and didn't go back to it. In fact, I played Xenonauts 2 before we did. Yeah, it's been a while. This was before we did XCOM. Where is Xenonauts 2 in the development process? It's still in early access. So that's another one that, like, we might want to stream again at some point, and see where they've gone with early access updates, because it's been a while. So they've had some major updates since I played it. That could be a fun one to do. Luaeth MP Noiboy maintaining top Berry VIP badges. Actually wild. Actually wild. Congratulations to both of you. Very difficult to do. Obviously, it's impressive. Good to see you, Luaeth. Enjoy Nth. Enjoy Lurky Lurk. See, Luaeth understands. Luaeth did those, got the berries for doing both those redemptions, immediately fed it to me. They know how these games work. They know how these work. You will find me in Xenonauts 2 if you're lucky. Nice. You're like one of the like pre-made people. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Like the supporters thing. I put my name in RimWorld. I have a name in game. So Menace is coming out in 3 days. Hooded Horse, super cool. Thank you again, Hooded Horse. This game does have a tutorial, so I should obviously start that, but why is it different than new game? That's interesting. But we're gonna do the tutorial. Kickstarted at the right tier.
Welcome return to the Combat Simulator, General Crozier. Per TCRC2 network analysis, the Wayback will present us with very unique challenges. The Combat Simulator has been updated accordingly. SL status members lead infantry squads or pilot hardware. These are the most valuable units in the C2 hierarchy and are the spear tip of the TCR Marines.
Okay. What? Out of all the Marines invited on this mission to the way back, Pike was by far the most decorated and experienced. A Marine since the age of 18, he has experienced multiple reunification campaigns and given sublime performance in all of them. Instead of accepting promotions or even outright retiring, Pike wished to settle out of the rest of his...
To maximize combat efficiency, you have total C2 authority. Morale permitting, SL status units will move and shoot as you command.
Okay, but I wanted to finish reading that thing. Pike wished to settle out the rest of his days in the most hostile operation yet. Edwin Pike, 1st Spaceborne Regiment. Squaddies, Bono, Paper Girl, Gimmick, and Iceman. Okay, so this is Pike and 4 squaddies. These are their stats. Their armor is 85, discipline is 85, accuracy 70, vision 9, detection 1, and concealment 0. Taking command. This is an action. 60 action points to use. Truly cohesive unit will learn to take orders from their peers, not just from further up the chain of command. It wants me to move to the target position, but there's too much to read right now. TCR Marines Combat Manual. Plus 40 AP to a friendly unit within 8 tiles. If the targeted unit has already completed a turn, they can go again. If not, they will start with plus 40 AP to their base AP amount. This will not immediately end the skill user's turn. Okay. Where's the location? Back here.
Who, sir? Okay.
Okay, so double left click, move them there.
Before you get into any firefight, you should carefully survey the battlefield and look for routes dominated by cover. If cover is unavailable, look to the use of smoke grenades, pre-bombardments, and other tools to keep your units safe.
Okay. Sure.
Nothing will keep your units safer than killing the very enemies that wish them dead.
Okay, how do I do that? Shoot the enemy. Default key 1. I see. Down here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wow. Ouch. Okay.
The human body can be durable and resistant to TCR
I'm awake, I'm awake!
The human mind, however, is often weak and easily manipulated. Suppressing enemies is vital to maximizing combat efficiency.
Let's actually change it a little bit more. So that's probably effects. Let's bring the voice up a little bit. Try that. Okay. Deploy crouch your squad so they can use their special weapon. Default key X.
Who, sir?
Okay, that's over here. Deploy. Order the squad to keep low, get into defensible formation, and deploy any heavy weaponry. While the squad is deployed like this, it cannot move.
Killing an enemy and breaking their spirit is often a difference without a distinction.
Can I change the angle? No. Okay, so they're back there, and we're here. Shoot the enemy with the medium machine gun 3. Ooh. Infantry special. This medium machine gun produced by NZIG utilizes 7.62/51 rounds to deliver suppressive fire over medium and long ranges. And then an MMG has more stopping power and suppressive power than LMGs, but at the cost of a lower rate of fire. Due to the way it has to be deployed before firing. Inaccurate suppressive deploy projectile. Fire a sweeping salvo at a targeted area to suppress an enemy. Ooh, suppression. All right, we're gonna suppress them with the medium machine gun.
Major, are you there? Take care. Expenses prevent wide usage of plat armor, leaving squad elements far more susceptible to enemy fire. If your units take too much damage, they may resolve to break C2 and preserve themselves.
Okay.
But a Marine never leaves another Marine behind. Once relocated, SL status units will always resume the fight. The Impetus comes equipped with an array of suborbital weaponry to complement our ground forces. Rex 2, our module-based weapons platform and delivery system, will handle all the finer details. You simply need to provide the instruction. Feel free to put one to use now.
Okay. Target the enemy with the unguided missile strike. Unguided missile strike. Cause 0 actions points to use. Limited to 1 use. No free line of fire required. Ignores cover. Wow.
Majorly expensive and massively effective. Consider these tools to be the spear tip of TCR might. But allocate these resources wisely. Rex 2 is constrained by the economy of force. Overuse of strategic weaponry too early in a campaign might leave one vulnerable on the backstretch when they need those weapons most.
Yeah, that makes sense. 51 rounds of 7.62 caliber ammo. Bigger-ish ammo. Okay. Yeah. So a lot of rounds of a bigger ammo. Hi, gamer plane. You have killed the enemy's ears. That's right, Jimu. That's right. Adoji. Hi. Hello, friends. How's it going? We're checking out a new game from the Battle Brothers devs and Hooded Horse publisher called Menace. Comes out in 3 days. It's early access. It's turn-based tactical, supposedly sci-fi, although we haven't seen anything sci-fi yet. We're just doing the tutorial, just getting started, and then later we'll
I gotta pick Mama up from yoga after this.
You gotta pick up Mama from yoga after this fight. Okay. So what do I do? How do I do it? End turn. End your turn, watch the strike land. Default key F.
Fire mission underway.
So, we're doing the tutorial.
When you combine all available assets and abilities to maximize combat efficiency, very little can stand in the way of the TCR Marines. Service is always an act of valor, General. Most excellent results, and excellent timing as well. The warp exit is opened, and we are prepped for netting. The way back awaits.
Okay. So that's it for the tutorial. Challenging, expert, normal difficulty, randomized seed, and Iron Man mode. That's basically all you'd kind of want. I mean, I feel like with this kind of game, there's no need for an easy mode. Normal is the easy mode, right? A lot of people would probably jump into higher modes, but because I have not had a ton of practice in XCOM games, I'm definitely gonna XCOM-like games, I should say. I'm definitely gonna try normal difficulty, but I know someone like Emo that's played a lot of XCOM and XCOM-like games would probably jump into a higher difficulty. Iron Man obviously is cool if you're trying to challenge yourself even further. I think, like I said, for this early access first look, let's just make it easier and go normal, normal, normal. All right, can I rename people?
Orders.
Maybe
Eyes
not.
open.
Okay, who are you? Dark Recon, Nox on Nox, Fox on Box, Fox and Socks on Box. Sorry, most records of Darby were destroyed in the disc straightening incident. What I can say, unlike most volunteers in the Wayback mission, Darby has no injuries, age, or personal investments warranting her presence. She very well may be a true believer in ending the era of estrangement and being a rare full ace graduate of the Pathfinder School. She has all the tools to assist us in accomplishing just that. I don't even know what this means, but she has 3 stars, which seems good. Lance
Orders.
Corporal.
Eyes open.
Sir.
Yeah.
They all
Eyes
say
open.
Lance
Orders. Yeah.
Corporal, even though they have different stars.
Sir. What?
Let's get it, Major.
Pick 4 initial squad leaders.
Yeah. Eyes open.
Okay. The rare full ace is probably the 3 stars.
Orders.
Eyes open.
Sir.
Because no one else has
Major.
3 stars except this person. Yeah, we don't know what that means. A Night Dweller, hello. They're the lead for a group of squatties. Sure.
Eyes open.
But what does the 3 stars mean? Why does this one have a tank and this one have, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know anything. Okay, attributes.
Orders?
Eyes open.
Orders? Yeah. Sir.
What? Sir?
Major. Let's get
Eyes
it!
open.
Major. Let's get it!
Eyes open.
She is really good. Her accuracy and action
Major.
points are higher than
What?
like everyone
Let's get
else's.
it! Yeah. Sir. Orders?
Eyes open.
So maybe we will take Jane Darby for one of them. I mean, the only way we're gonna learn is by trying. Tank probably means like a tank or vehicle squad, but it just surprises me that it would be like the same group. Maybe they get a bonus for leading that squad type. Maybe, or maybe I have to select some of each. We're gonna find out when we play. Yeah, what's this? High value targets. Jane Darby is a rare full ace graduate of the Pathfinder School. Her skills are at identifying and taking out high priority targets is virtually without parallel. Lieutenant Hayflick. Darby's attacks disable enemy special weapons for 1 turn. Cool. I think we're gonna take Darby. What are all these patches? This person can't
Orders?
have.
Eyes
oh,
open.
maybe they do.
Orders?
Eyes open.
Has all these patches, all these traits. 50% decrease to enemy cover bonus, sharpshooter. Covert ops, +2 concealment. +2 view range and detection, scout. +3 growth potential, affects the speed at which an SL increases attributes. Dogs of all ages, new tricks. Cool. So these are all characteristics of this person that they've developed over their years of training and experience. And it gives, I think, them and their squad a boost. Covert ops can flick tongue to get flies. Yes. That is why you are a chameleon. And not because chameleons can camouflage themselves. I think it's because of the camo. Yeah. I think it's the camo thing. Concealment. Briefly frightened chameleon. I knew. Sometimes I take things very literally. Expand accessory slots by +1. Trinkets don't find themselves. Enemies destroyed by this SL drop 1 refill for special weapons and accessories. All right, we're taking Darby.
Nox has landed.
We're definitely taking
Our
Darby.
eyes see everything.
Okay, so who else do we like? Maybe we should take one of them that has the tank. This person also has 3 stars. Does this art look like it's fake?
Sir?
Major.
What?
Oh, no, wait.
Let's get it!
I forgot. I'm pretty sure Hooded Horse has a no AI generative policy. Generative art policy. Anyway. It's just like the pseudo-realism that's like throwing me off about it. It's interesting. It's an interesting style. It's an interesting style. All right, so who's this person? Achilles Kanu, a talented Air Force pilot. Achilles acquired color blindness, forcing a reassignment to assist the TCR Marines' hardware combat capabilities. Oh my god. I like Boggy. Looks like a meth head Christopher Lloyd. He kind of does. Despite having never even stepped foot on Earth, Achilles carries a strong affinity for the land of his ancestors, Greece. He is, however, not particularly democratic about a sharing of this interest. Huh. Dash, zigzag, tank buster. Good damage against tanks. Vehicles, specifically. Plus 50% armor penetration when within 4 tiles. Lancer. Some of them are the same, like the bag slot one.
Yeah.
Bogan, right? What's this? Expert pilot. Whoa. For vehicular hardware, minus 50% AP costs for turning and reversing. For mechs and walkers, minus 4 AP move costs per tile. That seems really good. Plus 3 growth potential, which is good. Minus 30% supply costs for vehicles, but minus 30% hit points. Oh. 50% max AP when hit by an EMP instead of being fully disabled. Are we just gonna spend like an hour picking out people? Maybe I should just take random people. Quick caution, I forget how you are with language on your channel. Oh, yeah. So it is marked as a mature category on Twitch. Let me just check YouTube. I don't know if I can, like, do anything. Yeah, I saw the surprise me button. Bog is missing both legs. Is that what it says? Whoa. Leads to minor physical impediments. There we go. But nothing the mechanical replacements can't resolve. So Bog has 2 bionic legs. That's cool. Kind of like Lieutenant Dan. Aw. Okay, so... it should be fine. Because my content is always marked as not for children. And then on Twitch, it automatically... I'm just worried about the, like, monetization policy. I think a little bit of swearing is okay. I don't swear, but if the game does, I think a little bit is okay. But thank you for the warning, because, yeah, it's worth thinking about. Okay, why don't we just pick some people?
What?
Whoa. Ruwa once fought as an infantryman in multiple reunification campaigns. Unfortunately, one ended in a horrific series of injuries, which left her sidelined in a pilotry-focused SRU, skill retention unit. Avoiding any semblance of a career pause to recover her health, Rua applied for the mission into the way back. Ordinarily, damaged assets would not be assigned to such a task, but the nature of the mission entailed certain shortages in volunteers. The Marine was admitted within 24 hours.
Yeah.
What?
Sir.
What?
Revel and Slaughter. This person has like bloodlust. Rewa's latent PTSD should see the pilot forwarded to a clinician immediately. However, for now, the Wayback will have to be her therapist. I'm picking this person.
SRU final testing underway.
I'm picking them. Ray of the Future, how's it going? Collateral damage, how you doing? 2 bionic legs, only the $3 million man in this economy? I'm gonna, yeah. Who can afford them in this economy? This is like the sci-fi future where the government actually gave it to them and fixed them up. The Marine was admitted, but we're picking this person for the story. Okay, we're taking Bog too.
All right.
So that's 2 expert
Where you
pilots.
need
So maybe I should take another one that has like the
Orders.
person symbol instead of the tank symbol. Born on a moon, Lim was inspired to join the Marines after a platoon saved his colony from pirates. He has participated in 1 reunification campaign, and knowing the Wayback's precarious state with pirates and criminals, joined the mission. Okay. Sure. Do you want to join us, Slim?
About time you got me in there, Major.
Let's do this. All right, system map. OC. Oh boy. Okay. Med bay. Damaged medical bay. Damage in the disc straightening event. This ad hoc triage center can still provide medical treatment for the time being. 1 squad mates revive per mission with a 15% chance to revive each subsequent casualty. It kind of looks like our ship is a little damaged. Huh? Hello? Oh wait, there's an ad break right now. Maybe I shouldn't open this right now.
If he is all we have left, then he is all we have left. Bring him in.
Well, we're just gonna proceed because I guess if you can't subscribe, you might miss a little and have to ask questions. Functioning Veterans Affairs, immersions breaking. Yeah, correct. Correct, Jimu, correct. That's why it's science fiction. Okay.
Major, I am First Lieutenant Hayflick, Lead Intelligence Officer for the Wayback mission.
Hi,
To be
Hayflick.
blunt, the Impetus suffered a dis-straightening accident coming out of the gate.
What do we think a disc straightening accident is? They tried to straighten and they couldn't. So they're a little disc straightened.
Survivors. Are in the minority.
Oh boy.
You, Major, are now the acting commander for the mission.
Me?
A seltzer and easing tablet are on the table if you need it.
The game's like, if you need a seltzer, here's a seltzer. Time to get to work. I assume by that they mean like the thing for people with like stomach indigestion, like if you're stressed out or something. Maybe they were dissing him for being straight. No, no, no. We approve of people being straight. We also approve of every other orientation. But also, what is this dissing? Dissing straightening. It's a weird thing to use a term numerous times without describing it, but I'm sure as we progress a little bit more with the story, we'll find out more. The disstraightening accident has happened to presumably our ship. Presumably our ship. I'm trying to catch up people that were in the ad break. The impetus. So we're called impetus? And we have suffered a disstraightening accident. We don't know what these things mean, but this is what you missed. I am the major, and I'm in charge now. It's the future, so we take care of everyone, and we're inclusive of everyone, right? Priority comms request coming through.
I was expecting a General Crozier. But your little secretary has already informed you experienced a bit of a hiccup coming through the warp. The entire command staff killed, was it?
Oh. The disstraightening event, like, killed a ton of people. They said survivors are in the minority. But, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Condolences. But as terrible as your losses might be, I wish to remind you that your residence here did not come cheap for me either. Your expense has been in lives, mine in political capital. About time you core welders almost made even on your trades.
Core worlders. Okay. We lost a lot of lives, but they lost political capital or spent political capital to get us here.
If I may give you one recommendation, TCR Marine, do try and make good with the neighborhood. But while you learn to dance with these factions and fools, be sure not to step on too many toes. We are not your beloved core worlds. There are only so many mistakes one can make in a system, absent of second chances.
Okay. Now it's kind of reminding me a little bit of, like, The Expanse or something, right? Where we're, like, humans, but we're out in, like, a very... alien part of the galaxy, maybe? I don't know.
But, you know, welcome to the way back. End of line.
Okay.
Apologies, Major. The comms team is new and was unaware of alert procedures before patching someone through. However, that was indeed Field Marshal Zama, leader of the planetary Jingwei. We are not to interfere with their operations. More on the relationship between the core worlds and the Wayback can be found in the Impedia.
Impedia? Okay, so... core worlds, where we're from. Wayback, where we're at now. Field Marshal Zama leads the planet Jingwei, which is presumably one of the Wayback planets.
For now, let's get you acquainted with the strategic map.
Battletech, where you're mercenaries operating in the fringe systems, except it's only one system, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Pop quiz tomorrow on all this, right? Collateral damage? I'm like, this is the thing though with like good games, typically the kind of games I enjoy, there is usually quite a lot of information thrown at you at once. And it usually means that it'll be a pretty fun, complex game, but it also can be like, what's happening? Huh? What am I? Who am I? Where are we? What are we doing? But they're gonna get us acquainted with the map, so that should help. Dice of the Gods. A massive ice-covered planet rotating in opposition to the rest of the solar system. Completely inhospitable to humans in their natural state. How? How does it rotate opposite? Mach, barren desert, the way back smallest planet and nearest to its star. Oh, this tiny little star. Okay. The intense heat formed a world of barren deserts, canyons, and mesas. Sand dunes shift across its surface, and sandstorms bury everything under dust in an instant. No, my brain is too mush for a quiz. It's okay. I'll take the quiz for you, Pyrotech. In opposition, meaning going counter rotation to the rest of the planets. Oh, its rotation is going a different direction, not its orbit around. I was thinking, the like orbit was opposite, but if it's a rotation, that feels a little bit more feasible. But I don't know that much about physics and things. Work has been a total Monday, so I finally put out all the fires. I'm glad that you were able to put out the fires. I'm sorry it's been such a heckin' day. Hopefully it'll calm down now. I'm teasing. I like that you're going through the lore. Most gloss over it and it loses some of what makes the game good. Yeah, collateral damage. There's definitely, we talk about this a bit.
Breezy just subscribed with Prime.
Bree, thank you so much for 55 months. Thank you, friend, for all the support since the very heck of beginning. And using your Prime Gaming sub here, you only have one of those new shows to use it here, and you continue to choose to use it here. I'm honored that you do so. Thank you, friend. How you doing? How's things? Sorry I was coughing when I was trying to greet you. I hope you're doing okay. I hope Monday's going well for you. We're doing First Looks Day. This game maybe not as much your thing, but the one later you might be interested in. It looks really cute. Although it's inspired by Against the Storm. Anyway, Feastopia. We'll play that later as well. I have a meeting in 45 minutes that I don't want to go to, but I have to. Because I accidentally became important at work. Yeah, imagine just like being so awesome that you like became important. You heckin' deserve it though. Hate when that happens. Yeah. It happened to Emo too. I just got back and see space and planets. Game looks promising. Yeah, Squid. We're in space looking at planets. We are in some kind of fringe system. We're humans. We're Marines. We went on a mission to the way back. And so we're in the way back. And that's how much I know right now. That's how much I know right now. This planet is very close to the stars, so it's a desert. It's called Mach. And it looks like it has a really big moon. Okay, the backbone looks like Earth, temperate forest. Temperate, hospitable, and resource-rich, this Earth-like planet drew the first colonists toward Way 9352, aka way back, probably. Okay, so this was the one that made us want to come here and settle in the solar system. This one's the inhospitable, ice-covered one. What are these ones? I don't get to click on those. Okay, so now what do I do? So the backbone. Dice of the Gods and Zane Beecher Corp. How do I play this game? He's the best truck at the party. Everyone wants to go for a ride. Pelanova, there's a thing here. There's a thing here. Let's try this thing. Pelanova, how you doing? How's it going, friend? Alien infestation in the planet Dice of the Gods. Tundra, ice, casinos. Casinos. Local wildlife has grown into a serious infestation. Head down to the planet and smoke them out, but be warned. Biosensors show large swarms roaming the surface. Now there's my strapping green marine. Let's see what you and your boys and girls can do. Did you call me strapping? Frankie Celestio, faction leader. Are you the faction leader of Dice of the Gods? Oh, yeah, because I would get plus 16 favor with Dice of the Gods faction for doing this. Okay, that's behind me right here. See, it says plus 16, and then it has the symbol of dice, and it says Dice of the Gods, and over there it's the factions. So let's do this and make friends with this lady. Reclaim settlement. Smoke them? Tell me more. Ice casinos? Tell me more. Secure the critical infrastructure. Too difficulty, we just got here. Aliens again. Sad face. Yeah, it's always aliens. It's always aliens. Why can't the... Well, I guess it's got to be aliens, because what else are we going to find out in space? I guess we could find hostile humans, but that's just like Earth games, right? So, like, aliens, you know? In the demo, there are pirates. Oh, there might be pirates. That makes sense, Wolf. That makes a lot of sense. Hostile humans. Secure the critical infrastructure by moving units close to it and maintaining proximity until it is captured. Position multiple units nearby to speed up the capture process. Reclaim settlement. Complete the mission within 10 rounds. Complete the mission within 14 rounds. It wasn't chaos. Lob! It was a chaos lobster. Chaos lobster. Chaos lobster. Chaos lobster. Hi, love. Hi, friend. No, you're great. It's lovely to see you. Do they suck at gambling? Probably. Humans are space orcs. Correct. What? Yes. There's cat hair everywhere. Happy zero berry feeding day, Lob. Exactly. It is that day. Okay, we're doing first looks day, and we're about to start our first mission after doing the tutorial for this. It does kind of look cool in that there's like this little bit of like a progression thing you do to get through it, and I like that. I don't know. I think it seems interesting. I just don't really know where to start, you know? So it looks like eating on the wing. Many abandoned colonies litter the Wayback's planets. However, abandoned does not mean unusable. Securing such sites can open throughputs for our ad hoc space wharfs, providing easier touch and goes for our inventory teams. Okay, so claiming this settlement will help us It'll reduce infantry unit supply costs by 15%. For this, no. This is a reward for the operation. Okay. If they're bad at gambling, let's invite the aliens to the ice casino. Yes. Yes, please come gamble in our casino. So, where do I start? Any of them. Okay, plan mission. Oh boy. Wow. Daytime, day, weather, clear, reclaim settlement. Complete the mission with, I don't know what I'm doing, game. Your tutorial was not enough. Okay. What am I looking at right now? Unknown, 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 clear. How is this planning the mission? How is this planning the mission? Remove permission so I can choose which squads. So why are we only taking infantry squads and not vehicle squads? Light troop carrier, modular, a light tank used to quickly ferry squads across the battlefield. Why doesn't it tell me, like, should I? Why don't? How do I play? I want to take one of my tanks, but I also feel like I don't know why it would not start with one of them, and maybe it did that on purpose. Not Fox, how you doing? Dwarf Fortress version of the game on the left. Yeah, this is us planning the mission, emo, and I immediately looked at this and I was like, what? I guess it's showing you like entities that are like surrounding it and then like where you have to go, but I don't know. I don't know why they include this. Because if I'm gonna have intelligence on a mission, I would want like intelligence on like the types of beings. Maybe we can get that later. Maybe when you increase your intelligence level, you can actually find out what types of entities there are. Do you see the black spade icon down on the bottom of the map? Maybe that's where they're going to be spawned in. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. And then we would like go up and it kind of like shows you. Okay, so if I remove you from the mission. Oh. I can't add the tanks. Do we have the supplies to do that? Maybe we don't. No, we don't. Okay, cool. So we don't have the supply to actually add the tank, which is why it has to be these ones. Now I'm understanding a little bit better. It looks like we actually need more like supply to take a vehicle because it says, oh, wait. So now I can add another one? Yeah, House of Max. I just added a tank to Bog, and by adding the light troop carrier, they're now equipable on the mission. I just like... It's a tankless job. Oh my gosh. You only have one tank. Okay. Yeah. No, I see that. It's... Be careful, House of Max. Like, if you've played a lot, this is like, I'm like, you know, 1 hour in, like still just starting. So, don't present anything that's like ahead of where I am in the game, as it can be overwhelming. I was just trying to figure out what we were looking at, but I see this. I guess I can try the tank and start the mission. It's weird to me that I could add additional groups. Like, why wouldn't I bring 3 squads instead of 2? But maybe they end up, like, fatigued like they did in XCOM 2. The max loadout limit is 819. But also you could, like, there could be a fatigue issue, is what I'm saying. These are their outfits. They don't do very much. Okay, let's just try. It doesn't matter. We're learning. Complete the mission without losing a vehicle or squad. Okay. Destroy no more than 3 structures. Destroy more than 70% of all enemy forces. Try to complete the mission within 10 rounds and reclaim the settlement. I wonder if I'm going to destroy a bunch of structures bringing this. Okay, doesn't matter. That's how we learn. Let's just try. I only have one of these, so I can't bring the last group. But I don't understand. Can I do more? I don't... It's saying I'm doing it without... But I don't think I have any other options other than these, like, magazine pouches. Game, I don't know what that means. Like, give me some help here. I don't think I can do anything else. Okay. It's giving me a warning message, but I don't understand the warning message because we're literally brand new to the game. You are using less than 70% of the available supplies. Do you really want to start the mission? No. I don't... Oh, Omni. I don't know why IKEA is Swedish. You actually have to finish everything yourself. Yep. That's right. Yep. You do. No, we don't have a second vehicle, just the one. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's just like
103rd won't be heard.
Okay, so these are my people. This is where we're going. Capture. We remember there were some entities on the different sides. We've been told to try to utilize cover. There's
Eyes open.
not really a lot of cover.
Major?
What? Yeah, there's really not a lot of cover. Do I take them out into the open? Do I have them sit here? Like, I have no idea, right? We could kind of just keep going and hope for the best.
Moving to waypoint.
Orders?
They're not going to be able to get all the way up there, so we'll just leave
Forget
them here for
about
now.
me.
Okay, you are going to come over here to the middle.
Ready, Major.
They're just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay, Bog, bring the vehicle up as far as
No
you can in the
papers,
middle.
no license, no nothing.
Let's do this.
Yeah, House Max, I asked a lot of questions of myself. If the game doesn't really answer it, then
Moving to waypoint.
like, I'll explore and look around in the game. If the game's not really answering it, then it's almost a problem of the game and not necessarily meaning that I want chat to answer. The problem that I had was not the issue with whether or not I had a second vehicle. I knew I didn't have a second vehicle. The problem that I had was that the warning message said that I was underutilizing my supplies, but as far as I could tell, there were no other ways to utilize my supplies. So it was a lack of communication from the game, and also kind of like confusing because of course you're going to underutilize your supplies at the beginning if you have no other way to utilize supplies. So the game should like know that and like tell you, like, at first you might fall short of utilizing all your supplies, but later you'll be able to, you know, it's just a confusing thing to warn someone who's brand new to the game without providing any additional information. I will ask a lot of questions.
Awaiting orders, Major.
I will ask a lot of questions of myself and of the game as I'm exploring.
Orders?
And yeah. So you can't shoot, but maybe we can move you closer and then you could shoot. Okay, 100 AP. This costs 40 AP. So can I move in a way that would leave me some? Maybe to there.
Move it, Marines! Eyes up!
And then we can shoot at you. What's our accuracy? Low. Just try anyway. You did some damage. Look at them. They look cool. They look cool. All right. What can you do? Not who I meant to click. 15. So nothing? Okay, just end your turn. Who's shooting? What was that sound? What's that sound? What are you doing? Why do they keep shooting at it? That's really weird. There will be intermittent shooting for the rest of the round for environmental effect. That is such a weird choice. I actually don't know if I like that. It's very distracting and doesn't feel turn-based. That's a very strange choice. You've seen it in other games. That's really weird to me, but sure. Okay, so they would have to get out to deploy this, right? I don't know how that works. We'll try getting closer. Here, just move here. Huh. I don't want to destroy those buildings, do I? Okay. That's interesting. What do you do? Jury-rigged. Removes the vehicle's most severe defect if there are 2 or more equal level defects. Oh, interesting. So jury-rigging the vehicle. Okay, and your turn.
Let's do this.
You are gonna come over. Oh. Wait, you can't move because of the get up 20 action points. Right. Because I did the thing. Interesting. Okay, get up. Move over here. How much movement is that? 90 action points. Wow, that's your whole turn. So what about here? 54? No, because then you wouldn't have enough for the shot. Let's move here and take a shot. Can we take out the smaller one, maybe? Probably not. Medium accuracy. Full armor penetration. Alright, try the one that we've already done some damage to.
Sights are sharp.
Oh, there's more. Oh no. There's more of them. Oh boy. I forget what game I saw it in, but it muted the sounds unless you zoomed in. No, they're still doing it. Despite being turn-based, the entire round usually meant to represent 1 or 2 minutes of real time. Yeah. For me, it's just a stimulation issue. Easy Ado, how's it going? The shooting in the background is like a stimulation issue. It's like it's distracting me while I'm trying to focus on other stuff. I understand why it would exist, and what Wolf said makes perfect sense. It just...
We doing this or what?
Maybe it's ambiance? You try turning down ambiance because it's separate from effects. Let me concentrate on planning my turn. Bang, bang. What was I doing? Yeah. No, it's not an artifact. So they're actually shooting. You can see them shooting. Hell. Like these units, we just had them shoot. So they're like still taking shots. These ones are not anymore because now this is the one that most recently went. So they're the ones doing it. And anyway, like I said, I kind of get what's happening, but yeah, it's like, I wonder if we should shoot at these ones. The flying ones look dangerous. You did nothing. Maybe you can't even hit them. Oh, maybe you destroyed their armor. I don't know. Maybe... more shots at them. All right.
Poor little bugger.
Poor little bugger? What do you mean they were gonna kill you? Oh, can I not move that way? Huh. Maybe not enough movement.
Taking fire!
Yeah, are you alright? Unaffected. 47 out of 50 hit points. So you're doing pretty okay right now. I think that you should stay where you are and take 2 shots at this one. Low accuracy. Okay, move forward 1. Low accuracy. Also, it's medium for the ground unit. Young alien warrior. A young alien warrior whose carapace is not yet fully hardened. Still very dangerous if it gets close.
I wish you all, from the bottom of my
Dragonfly!
heart, a day.
Puppy! How you doing? How you doing? Tumbleweed, thank you so much for the streak. Oh my gosh, I almost missed it. Puppy, how you doing? Tumbleweed, thank you so much for being here for 20 streams in a row. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Yeah, anyone that's coming in for the game, for the category, I appreciate you being here. Just know that I'm just getting started with the game, so we're very much learning.
Let's get going.
Let's try the one that says medium accuracy, because maybe we can take out that one first and then deal with flying ones.
Enemy hit!
Okay, Jane.
Take that out right now.
This thing? Good accuracy. Okay, do it. Sharpshooter.
Stay
Kill
on
it.
him, 103rd.
Kill it.
On target.
Allegedly, my friend Captain Collins has his face in this game. Wow. It's pretty fancy. I'm trying to balance the voices a little better.
Orders?
Why didn't they go? That was weird. I might let the sharpshooter keep working on that one because they have the best accuracy. What is your, like, range? Are you going to be better closer? Should we get you closer? I don't know. We don't have the heavy weaponry to deploy. Still low accuracy, just try it. I mean, you did some damage. That's something. I guess I could have you go into the more defensible formation if we have the AP. Since this flying one is clearly able to hit you from afar and is targeting you, maybe try the defensible formation.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're running away. Run away. Poor accuracy. Low accuracy. We can move closer. I don't know if it's gonna help us. Or medium. Okay, we'll try medium on this.
Gauge his tone.
You didn't really do much. All right, move forward one more. Tank. I like that I can do asynchronous actions. So it's action points, not like attack and move. So I get to use as much or as little of my AP as I want, including like move a little, shoot a little, move a little, whatever. Like any order. I like that a lot. Some of them are like, if you do your action...
Let's do this.
If you do your action, you might miss your opportunity to do movement or something like that. I wonder if their accuracy, good accuracy, full armor penetration. I wonder if I should just do it now instead of getting closer. Says
That's
good,
it, Marines.
good accuracy. Maybe you can take it out. You didn't take it out, but you got pretty dang close. Okay, move forward one. That should end your turn, unless you can move forward again. No.
Orders!
I don't know if I just queued that additional movement. I kind of want to get them up, even though it costs 20 AP. Yeah, get up and then shoot at this one. It's not gonna be great.
Keep it up!
The ones in the air are just not great. Okay, just take out this one for me so we can feel like satisfied with your turn. Like you did something. Oh
Hold
no,
tight.
now they're not in the defensible position.
Incoming!
Who's incoming? More over here. Okay, tank, it's your turn. Low accuracy. What about this one? Low accuracy. Okay, but what if I move you closer? Like, to here. It's still low, but just do it anyway. Ooh!
Let's do this.
One of them is downed. They're down to one left. Okay, Jane Derby. How far away are they? Medium accuracy for our sharpshooter. Let's just go ahead and do it.
Keep them landing.
Go ahead and do another.
Contact!
And move closer to your group a little bit. We have like no cover. I wish we had cover, but it's fine. Things are progressing. At least a little. If I put you here, how much movement do you have left? Or action points? You have 46 action points left. Didn't XCOM require moving before the action without the run and gun skill? Yeah, so it was like move and then action, like in that order. And it's not just that, there's like other games. What was the game we were playing that was it BG3? I don't know, there was another game I was playing where I took an action and it ended my turn and I didn't realize it would end my turn. And it just like, there's just like, I don't think it's BG3, but there's just like a lot of games where that's the case, where you have to move and then attack, and you can't do it in other orders. The OG XCOM, the one from the 90s, had action points. I was not a fan of how XCOM and other games handled moving AP. Should be able to do any action with remaining. I know, right? Unless the action is on cooldown or something like that, you know? But yeah, anyway. I like the way this one's handling it. I like the AP way of doing things. Sierra, how's it going on YouTube? How you doing? You can click on the portrait to change who is currently active. Like over here. Center camera and unit. Yeah. Okay, so I can go any order at their turns. That's a helpful tidbit. Thank you. Yeah, while I'm playing blind, little things like that you might notice, you might observe me not observing, can be helpful tips to like my understanding. How am I trying to say this? Helpful tips to getting me to understand how to play the game. There we go. So Bog is the one in our tank. And the tank has kind of crappy accuracy on this flying one. So we could move the tank this way. I mean, no one has good accuracy on the flying one. How much movement is this? Like all of your movement. Okay, what about if we go here? Can we go here and attack? Okay, let's do that. Backed up. Okay. Try it anyway, just by being bad at it. Good, you did it. Okay, so now you... 81. That's like all your movement. What if I bring you partway and then we attack one?
Moving!
Like 1 and 1, you know?
Bugs. Shoot the kill!
Kill some spiderlings. Can you move one more? Nope. Big bug! Big bug! Big bug! Big bug!
Let's do this.
Okay, sharpshooter. Move here. We'll still have 2 shots this turn. I'm more concerned about this big one that's so close. So let's use our sharpshooter on that one.
Stay on 103rd.
They have a lot of armor. Whoa.
That's it, Marines.
They have a lot of armor. We could take the defensive position here. Or keep moving.
Get some!
Oh boy. Okay, shoot them again. They're at half health, wavering. Oh, they might run away. We might actually be okay. Let's move you forward.
Alert! Alert! Bugs!
There's bugs? No way. I should have taken you into a defensive position. They just murdered you? Okay, good. I'm so glad I did that. What's this? Plow through. Plow through infantry blocking your way. Anyone not quick enough to jump out of the way is in serious danger. Let's try it. That was pretty cool.
Impressive shooting, Marine.
Shooting? What shooting?
Let's do this.
Was the Jesus to this? Yeah, that was pretty brutal, wasn't it? Like that, the animation of that was pretty intense. The accuracy's not great here. Can we back up? It looks like we can. Yeah, no, like, opportunity attack. Okay, let's try this. Good accuracy. I figured as, like, a sharpshooter, we might have to be a little further away. So I'm glad to see that
Hostile
worked.
eliminated.
There's more up here. But you're gonna have to end your turn. We're gonna want to start moving this way now that,
Op 4, moving.
we've cleared the area, I guess. Okay, so this one, I think you use 20 on movement, and then you use 80 to attack. Nope. Okay, so you're gonna move right here. Super far. Super far. And you're gonna attack. Oh boy.
Shoot to kill.
I wonder if we should do a defensive position. Maybe. There's two, and they're pretty strong. So let's do it. Can you move here? No, you won't have enough action. Move here. And then get down into a deployment. Defensive. It puts our tank in.
Knock it off.
I'm just wondering if I shoot with the tank or what.
Eyes open.
We could see what she can do. Jane Darby, that's our more sharpshooter. Yeah, the ramming speed was pretty interesting. The ramming them over with the tank, I kind of like that. Good accuracy and full armor penetration. We could try our sharpshooter.
Keep them landing. Sights are sharp.
All right, just come forward one. Oh, I guess I could have put them in a defensive position too, and I didn't. Wait, my tank didn't go.
Forget about
Oh.
me.
Okay. I didn't forget about you. I was wondering why you didn't go. Should we run him over? I'm not running him over.
Victory. I still got it.
Orders?
I like that way more than I should, I think. Okay, go ahead and shoot that in the face. We're right here. Go ahead.
Get some!
We could get up, but that'll be the rest of our action, so we probably shouldn't. So I'm gonna end this unit's turn. Oh boy. Oh boy.
We have KIA.
Drive over them.
On target.
Squish it. Squish it better.
Victory.
It didn't really squish, but it's running away. Very weak. Tell your friends.
Let's do this.
Okay. 36 movement to go over here. Which I kind of think they should. $24 out of 40. I don't want to lose this squad. Okay, we're gonna move over here. Like, behind them. And then we're gonna shoot them. Which...
On target!
did not go as well as I had hoped. And there's bugs coming
Movement.
from behind. Okay, you are gonna have to get up. No, you're gonna move here. Move here. We lost Ted! Not Ted! That sucked. You sucked. You're gonna die. Oh no! No! I lost the squad, but I got an achievement for it. So, achievement? Streamer, take a break. Okay, we should. I mean, I don't mind if we don't get all the objectives the first go round, right? Gives you something to try next time. But let's take a quick little break because breaks are good, and the bugs, the melee ones are brutal, emo. We're not supposed to get that close to them, I think, you know? Here, I'll give you all some bonus berries, and then we'll do some heisting and go on a quick little words break, okay? All right, who's ready to win? We're gonna win, right? Right. Also, are we heisting? We're heisting. Good. Okay, yeah, after this round, we're gonna win our mission in Menace. We're gonna win. Maybe. Right, Tigger? Yeah. Yeah. Schmuckle, how you doing? You don't have any berries. Do Nth or do Lurky Hello, and you'll get some berries. By when do you mean everyone is gonna die? Probably. That's probably what's happening, Schmuckle. But I mean, like, it's my first mission. Who cares if everyone dies? Like, we're just learning, right? Right. Okay, so let's get some berries to our winners and to everyone for playing. Go, Van. Congratulations, friend. Beginning of a new month is the most important time to win words. Commander UD, good job. Doji, good job. Also, congratulations, too. Chaos Lobster. Words are really hard for me today. I almost mispronounced Lob's name. Lob's name, who I pronounce all the time. Chaos Lobster. Raimunin. Anna East, Gamer Plane, and Tigger. Good job, everyone. Also, I think I saw... Might have been my imagination. Never mind. Oh, I missed... Okay. I missed a friend coming in earlier, and I feel bad now. Hi, friend. If I missed your message, you know who it is. Oh, feel bad. Feel bad. Rank 91. It doesn't mean anything right now, Anais. Doesn't mean anything right now. I'm struggling a bit to focus today. I think I slept too well or too hard or something. Oh, I know how that goes, Zadoji. Are you excited for your upcoming birthday? Isn't your birthday in a couple days? Apazu! Hi, friend. I hope you're doing well. There's Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed actually saying something in chat, but you got here earlier. So hi again, Tumbleweed. Hi, friend. No pats to you. Cute, adorable pats to you. Pinoy rank 100! 100! That seems special. It's probably a good thing then. Yeah, the rank doesn't really mean anything. In fact, I don't really love the rank thing, except if you're curious how close you are to like the top 5 or whatever, then you might be, you know. I don't know. Squad leader bleeding out. This SL is heavily wounded and will bleed out and permanently die within 4 rounds. Other infantry SLs sitting next to it can stabilize. Okay. Can you do any of this? No.
No! 103rd reporting KIA.
No! No! Darby! Darby, they're gonna kill you! Get out of there! Go here! Stabilize the other person so you both don't die! Okay, can you stabilize? How do you stabilize? Here, stabilize.
Sit tight. They'll be back on the imp in no time, Marine.
Oh boy. Everyone's gonna
You got
die.
me on a good day, Major.
How do you always have low accuracy? I think this is just a low accuracy weapon. Because it's like the MMG.
Ready to advance again.
Good.
Getting real messy out here.
It's super messy out here. I agree, Bob. I agree.
Orders.
Stay alive, Darby. Stay alive. Don't die. Does this count as cover? Yeah, there's a little cover here. Okay, go here. Exhausted.
Yeah.
Should I just drive my tank up? Maybe you should just drive right up. I mean, at this point, we like almost have already lost the mission. So I'm just kind of curious what happens if I just am like, let's go. Oh, you got to get up again. Okay, get up and then go here.
Moving.
I know, you're basically dead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, Bog, just come up here. We might have already taken out a lot of the units, to be honest. Because it did seem like they were approaching, you know?
Orders.
Stay alive? Those are my orders. My orders are to stay alive, please.
More movement.
There they are. I was waiting for more.
Oh, some buggerinos. En route.
Can you capture this? What does capture mean? With people? Maybe it means with people. What's this? Jury rigged. Remove the vehicle's most severe defect. If there are 2 more equal level defects, it will randomly fix one of them. How do I know if the vehicle is defective? Ah!
Still in the fight, Major.
Okay. That was weird.
Moving.
I'm glad that this is in the way, protecting her.
Yeah. I still got it.
Which is more effective, driving over them or shooting at them? You'll see defects on the staff car. There's specific things like damaged steering, destroyed engine, etc. Okay, that's useful information. Pre-conceptor. How's it going? Like on here? Or maybe over here. Okay. So we'll see something specific if there's a defect. Which means I wasted that, but whatever. We're learning.
Hostile.
Oh no! Derby! Okay, Darby's gonna shoot at them. I don't know. We might lose. This one's running away, which is good. Because I need to move the tank so I can move Darby in, I think. Nice. That was actually way better than I thought it would be. Okay, we're gonna try
Orders.
having her... How do I capture this? Reclaim settlement, 5 out of 10. What? What? How do I do this? I don't understand this game. It makes it look like you like have to be here to capture it, but I don't know how to capture it, and I feel like 5 out of 10 implies something that I don't understand about this. Just have units in the zone at the end of the rounds. The bat ticks up. It looks like you need to move into the building, but apparently that's not how it works. Okay, so we just spend some rounds around this, defending it, and we might capture it. Okay, then in that case, I'm gonna need you to get down, because... Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No! Okay. Sad. So what do I do? Nothing? Keep an eye out for units, enemies.
Orders.
Can you, like, revive yourself? Oh, I see. I just end the rounds and then it fills up.
Orders.
This is the way of the
Mission
TCR.
accomplished. Leave. Darryl, hi friend. How you doing, Tex? Hi friends. How's it going? Marnik. What's going on? What's your question? MJ's leaving for home. We'll see you soon, MJ. It's hard to see, but there's a blue zone border around the capture point. Be inside the blue border. Oh, yeah, I am. So that was definitely a little bit confusing. What Preconceptors said, which makes sense, is if I was in the zone to capture, to protect the settlement, there was a bar that was filling up. So I had to like be in the zone holding the settlement for like 5 rounds to finish. Now, we lost one of our squads, but like whatever, I'm learning. I'm not gonna beat myself up for getting 2 out of 5. It's a success on our first mission. I could have failed. I could have failed. I didn't completely fail. Sleepy Dragon Games. This is the newest Hooded Horse title. It's coming out in 3 days. It's called Menace. It is XCOM-like. XCOM kind of meets Warhammer, I guess. Sci-fi, turn-based tactics. We are in some kind of fringe solar system. Humans, but also... the people that live here are aliens, I guess. I don't know if we're the bad guys. I'm not really sure, but we're attacking the aliens. And we're humans. We might be the bad guys. Yeah, there have been a couple things, Starl, so far that have been a little hard to understand, let's say. And that might be a little bit of like early access, or that might just be a little bit of like lacking a good tutorial. I did the tutorial at the start. It was so limited. Like for a game this complicated, it was very limited. And then like they don't have like, there should be more like tooltips, but it did say there's something called an Impedia. My guess is that a lot of this is described in the Impedia, and I'm just not reading it. It was an answer to your question about the capture. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Thank you, Marnik. I appreciate that. I was like, wait, what? But you meant wait in that location. It'll work. UI tutorials and mechanic tooltips are quite limited right now. Yeah. Agreed. But like, maybe that's something they're planning on adding more to, right? Anyway, this is overall good. We got 21 promotion points. We got some items. Eating on the wing. Strategic asset. That was for this mission. Promotion points. Okay, so you get more promotion points the more secondary objectives you complete. I didn't do that great, but like I said, I don't mind because we learned. Are you dead or like... I think you're okay because it says injured. Bruised. Okay. Determined. Stabilized other. This character is determined to pull through any challenges put in front of them. They have their discipline increased by 15% for 5 missions because they stabilized their friend. Cool. Trigger, enemies killed. They're determined because of all the enemies they killed. They do have a 8 kill count. Bog has an 8 kill count? Holy moly, Bog. Lim is injured for 2 missions. Stabilized by gave determination as well. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, if I had stayed longer, Lim could have actually like fully died, right? Bog has an 8 run over count. Yeah, 100% Jimu. I love that. Boggers, 100% Preconceptor. I'm just gonna want to call you Preceptor. I don't know why, but I'm like having a words day today. I'm having a words day. Yeah, Battle Brothers. Battle Brothers. The developers of Battle Brothers? Battle Brothers? Is that right? Oh boy, what a quote. What a quote. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Dang it, Darl. Correct. Battle Brothers. Thank you, Wolf. Yeah, Battle Brothers Studio has made this game. Yeah, that's right, Darl. I'm having one of those days. Like, it just, nothing is coming out, like, making any sense. Emo got me more sodas, so now I am having another soda. And by that I mean I'm finishing the last of the last soda because he got more of the soda. Good, just waiting for my recreational therapist and placing an order for lunch. Sounds good. Do you have anything fun planned today with the therapist? Or are you just gonna see what they think, what they recommend? I hope it's good. I hope it's a good day and you make some nice progress and all the things. And good lunch. I hope it's good lunch. Worcestershire, correct. Yeah, that's how you say it. I'm pretty sure. Worcestershire. Okay, this is good. This is good. I like this. So what about these killed people? Do they come back or like, no? They definitely don't, do they? Because this says rescued squaddies, Goggin and Wolf. But all these ones are definitely dead. Okay. So now what? Collect samples or contain migration? This almost feels like Slay the Spire. Like I get to choose my path to the end, the exit. That's interesting. Yeah, because look, there's like an exit here or an exit here. Oh. Oh, okay, so in order to create an effective chemical agent that targets the pests, we need to collect samples from some extraordinary specimens. We've tagged a group of crucial critters from which we need samples. Hunt them down and bring back the samples so the agent can be synthesized. Exfiltrate after all samples are collected. They don't have pictures. They are red shirts. Correct. Squatties are treated like a resource. Oh. Ugh. Sester is just pronounced stir if you want to be authentic. No, I know I say it really poorly. I know I say it incorrectly. That's kind of the joke, I guess. Sierra on YouTube says there's a slight chance their rescue recovered based on your medbay upon the ship, I believe. Ooh, that's cool. So if you increase like your own infirmary and like whatever, you could maybe increase how many you rescue. That makes a lot of sense. Or how many will recover. I don't think ours is very good. We could look at our ship again. See? We don't have any of the things to improve it. Woo! Way back outreach office. But it's here. 1 squad mate's revive per mission with a 15% chance to revive each subsequent casualty. Yeah, cool. Or contain migration. The Xenos are gathering to move their nests to a nearby sector that has not been suffering from them yet. Our force has to contain their migration and make sure they stay right where they are. Prevent hostile entities from entering the target zone for 10 rounds. If too many hostile entities are inside for too long, the mission will fail. Oh no. So, do I want to prevent them from colonizing other parts of the solar system? Or do I want to create a bioagent to murderize them better? That 15% bonus you got lasts until you finish this mission. Chain, as it's for this operation. Cool. Oh. Let's collect samples. Collect specimen 1, 2, 3. Get all units to evac. Complete the mission without losing a squad or vehicle. Complete the mission within 14 rounds. Ooh, high value targets. Okay, so minus 20 promote. I can promote you. Darby. I can promote Darby with another badge. Remember, Darby has high value targets. Okay, so I guess they start with 1 and then all those other badges were available badges, which I did not realize. And I would not have spent as much time looking at them probably. But again, there's a lot that's not clear. Scout, plus 2 view range and plus 1 detection. Minus 2 AP movement. Minus 50% deploy cost. That's cool. Plus 10 accuracy for each consecutive attack versus the same target. That's cool. Huh. Plus 2 view range and detection could be good for our, like, more sharpshooter one. Solid grouping could be cool. If you move cursor over the small picture under rewards in briefing, it'll indicate the potential resource gain from completion. Where? Just chilling here today. Plus mom ordered dinner. Oh, nice. Sounds good, Tex. Always love getting some food ordered in or takeout or whatever. Under the small picture under rewards, it will indicate which potential resources gained from completion. Upon completion, increase damage of all weapons against aliens by 15% for the rest of this operation. Oh.
Osiris 1982 has arrived. Everyone say hello.
Osiris, how you doing, friend? Okay, and the contained migration one has Xeno delicatessens. If forced to move above ground, alien migrations will bring their children with them, albeit in the safe form of unhatched eggs. Collecting these could fetch quite a premium on the black market. Neither of these did what I thought they would do. They only, like, impact... They're, like, short-term things. It's a trade good, which could be good. Huh, that's weird. Keep control over the objective above 30%, above 90%. Maybe we'll try this one because it sounds weirder. Like a weirder mission. Okay, and then in terms of your... I don't know. I feel like they're not really... Scout doesn't really, like, really apply, but also it could... Solid grouping could be cool. Deploy costs could be nice for this one because then they can... I don't know. I don't know.
Service is always an act of valor.
All right, I made them athletic. Can I only bring one? They're not out of action. Trigger lost all squaddies. Yeah, preconceptor, that doesn't mean anything to me. Be sure to make the most of my supply means nothing to me. I can barely even figure out how to bring people in the group. Last time it warned me, you're not making the most of your supply, and I was like, I don't know what that means, and I can't add anyone else. I brought every single group that I could on the last mission, so now Oh. Oh. Yeah, the game doesn't tell you anything. Like, it really doesn't. So I guess I could just add squaddies to this group and then add them to the mission. Yeah, Sierra, I just got it. It's... The game doesn't tell you anything. Like, I figured it out that I could add the squaddies up to 8 and then bring Darby. But, like, I didn't do that last time. It just warned me you're not making the most of your supplies. It doesn't tell you what that means. Why you're not making the most of your supplies. We could bring them, but I don't know if we want to bring them, do we? I will say this, Ilana. Thank you for being the guinea pig for the rest of us who haven't played yet. Yeah, thank you, Jimu. It's like ultra complicated XCOM. It doesn't feel more complicated than XCOM. It feels like it's lacking some of the instruction that XCOM had. I don't think it's more complicated. I just think it's like there's a lot of controls and not a lot of tooltips. Yeah, you know. My advice would be to focus all your units, fire one enemy at a time, and kill them quickly. I think that's useful advice. But yeah, there's a lot of advice coming at me when I didn't ask for any. I appreciate that Marnik understands that, but y'all are just throwing a lot at me. Anyway, so the game not being clear doesn't necessarily mean throw more information at me at once. It just means that the game is not very clear about certain things. So we could technically add this person to the mission, but I don't think that's a good idea. Minus 40% accuracy. And we don't have a vehicle to bring you with. Unless we bring you instead of Bog. But Bog is like our MVP right now. Alright, well, good. It's gonna tell me that I'm not utilizing my supplies again. And we still don't know what that really means. So we're gonna proceed.
Let's get this started right.
Great, I'm not utilizing my supplies. Good to know. Thanks for telling me. Okay, complete the mission without losing anything. They're coming from up here, is what we saw. This is the defend area. So I feel like you should get back here.
Eyes and ears.
And not be out in the open like that. I feel like I can't protect this whole area with two groups. Maybe this was a mistake. Okay, thanks. Been babysitting all day, so ready for a nap. That's fair. All right, well, we'll just see.
Orders?
It doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm gonna put them over here and have them sit down. I'm gonna take my tank. I feel like I'm not like really defending the whole zone because it's kind of big. I don't really know how to defend the whole zone though with it being this large.
Eyes open.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, move this way. A nap would be great. I took a nap yesterday, and it was really nice. It was a little late in the day to nap, but it was still nice.
Let's
do
this.
End your turn. And, I don't really know what to do with you. Again, I'm not really sure. For 10 rounds. This is round 3. Okay. Bugs!
Xenos!
Bugs!
Oh!
Okay. Good accuracy. Good accuracy. Alright, then we're gonna focus on the big ones in the front.
Contact! Contact!
That wasn't that great. I could get them up, move them one over, and set them back down, but it actually might be more than 30 to do that. I wish you could do like Overwatch or something like that, you know? Catfish, mac and cheese, greens for lunch, and chicken and dressing, carrots for dinner. Yum. Yum, that sounds really good. That sounds good. Yeah, where's my... I asked Emo to do... I'm gonna do some lunch at the halfway mark, and then we'll probably... I'm not sure when we'll switch games, but we'll be switching to a second game for the second half. Hope your evening is more chilled. Me too. Ninja Scene, I hope you enjoy your evening. Hopefully babysitting wasn't too much. Okay, let's get up. What's the movement here? 14. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Oop. All right, sit back down. Good. Good turn. That's why we had you sit down for defensive position. Plus you have cover. So that helps. All right, Bug, I need you to be closer. Can you shoot them from here? Sort of. Can you move closer? Oh, that takes away one of your shots.
Forget about me.
Feels like too far, but... Oh, it is out of range. Okay, then you're gonna want to come closer. Can you shoot it now? Wavering, good. Oh no, it's in the blue zone! Oof. Kill it! Fleeing. So this thing up here must be the control. But why am I not getting an actual percentage of control? Like, why is it a bar if these are... The chat's blocking. So if these are percentage amounts, why is this not a percentage amount? How much percent am I keeping control right now, right? It looks like it's less than 100%, but I don't know how much. And then like this, like I would feel like this has failed because I haven't kept control over the objective above 90%. But it also doesn't have it marked as failed. An understandable pause, Major. I don't know. There's so much that's really confusing about the game. It's playing. It's fun so far. It's just kind of like, what is happening? You know what? I don't know how to... Okay. I feel like I want to bring them closer, but I also don't know. Maybe we'll just take our chances with bringing you one step closer for now. Yeah, you're gonna get shot at. Bit hairy. They're retreating. I feel like we're gonna get some over here, though. This is early access in 3 days. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, on February 5th, it's dropping early access. And I have a couple days early access to early access. I have early preview of early access. Lang, how you doing? Hi, Lang. Hey, hi. Hey. For Math Me, how's it going? I missed your message. Been curious about this game. Some people are comparing it to XCOM. Yeah, they're comparing it to XCOM and Warhammer. I think that XCOM, I feel like XCOM taught me how to play a little bit better. Like, it was a little bit clearer, though, similar gameplay. I feel like it was a little bit easier to pick things up with XCOM.
Awaiting orders, Major.
But so far, I'm really enjoying it. So far. I nap most of the afternoon. Heck yeah, Dread. That sounds awesome. I'm glad. Oh, and I missed Chow's message. 22-degree weather. Yeah, I mean, that's better than it has been some of the days, which is kind of ridiculous, but you know. More like XCOM Battletech for me. Yeah, I mean, I don't really, you know, I don't know all of them. This one says it's retreating, so I'm gonna try this, attacking this one instead. That doesn't look like retreating, though. That looks like it winning.
Eyes on some biggins.
That one literally said retreating, and then they walked through and failed the 90% thing. It said retreating. What the hell, game? That's not retreating. Retreating is running away. Okay. Rude.
They're scattering.
Fucking A.
Wow. Bug, you don't have to use that kind of language on my stream needlessly. Like, absolutely no reason to use that language. I kind of want to just, like, sit down here. I know, I'm not doing the thing that whoever was backseated and told me to do, but, it is what it is. You'll have to get over it. Because we're spread out, and so we're splitting up our attacks on 2 different targets. Okay, so they can't do anything else, which means this one's probably gonna fly through. Maybe, maybe not.
Stay on him, 103rd.
Bamboozle, Ralph, how you doing? I don't know Battletech. Is this more like Battletech? Okay, end your turn. Now they're coming. They're gonna shoot at my tank. Tank kind of stinks shooting at you. It says they're fleeing, but we don't trust that. We don't believe you at all. They're gonna flee right into their goal. This must just be the number of, like, rounds.
Orders.
But I thought that was the control. Why does it say 60% failed now? No more of them got through, though. What's this mean? What is this game? Like, what am I even doing? Like, what is the control? Is it them in the blue zone? Because that one said that it failed when they walked through the blue zone and out of the blue zone. Now this just says 60% failed, and like these ones are in the blue zone, I guess. But it also says that they're retreating. Which would mean we would have control over the blue zone if they're retreating. I just don't think it makes any sense. They're wavering. But even if they're wavering or fleeing, it doesn't mean anything. You still have to murderize them.
Forget about me.
Sierra on YouTube says some of it is learned through trial and error. It took me a bit to figure that one out. Yeah, it's not great to have to like guess at how the mission objective works. Like it's one thing to learn like how the nuances of like fighting work, but like to guess at the mission objectives and how they work is kind of like not great in my opinion. It's the aliens version of your capture mission. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. I think what's happening is like your last mission, it's timed and the monsters are staying in the blue zone regardless of wavering and retreating. Yeah, I think the biggest issue I have with it is that they're using the language retreating, but then they're not retreating, and in fact, they're actually progressing forward towards the blues, like further towards you or towards their objective. When it says that they're retreating, that's very strange. And the whole like control being a percentage while not showing me the percentage of control that I have, like that's not really ideal. I'm kind of a numbers person, so I don't love that. But like, yeah, I think the fact that it's like the opposite of the last mission kind of makes sense. So like we had to stay in that blue zone to keep control. The longer they're in this blue zone, like if they're in this blue zone when the 10 rounds are up, we just fail the mission, I guess. But with only 2 groups that could be deployed on this mission, it's hard to kill them all. So I guess maybe I should move my tank all the way over here. Yeah. Because this one was about to get through. Or maybe this one's been holding control. Okay, let's move forward one more. Try to get a little closer and then we'll shoot it.
Victory.
Yeah, it's probably because I haven't been...
That's my signal to, whatever.
Engine defect. That one back there has probably been holding control and I didn't even realize because I didn't have line of sight on it.
Sights are sharp.
But that's okay. This is how you learn. I should have added more squaddies to my, No, basically, like, the first mission, I should have boosted the squaddies, but I didn't realize that mechanic existed. So then, instead of having 8 squaddies on each squad, I had only the 4 with the main leader. And then we lost 2 of the squads, probably in part because they weren't as boosted as they could have been. So one of my people got deadly injured, so I didn't want to bring them on this mission, even though I could have. Maybe if I brought them,
just
we would have had
Prime.
better coverage here. Dr. Sean, thank you so heckin' much for 11 months of that Prime Gaming sub here. You only have one of those niches usually here for 11 months. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for your continued support. I think that's the case as when you picked your groups at the beginning, you were hamstringed by having 2 vehicle users and 1 vehicle, so you can't field 4 groups. It's not just that, it's also the boosting of the squaddies. And it didn't warn me during character selection that if I took 2 tanks and I only had 1 tank, I wouldn't be able to use one of my squads, like, permanently. So I, like, screwed up the whole run by taking 2 tank drivers. But given that the random spawn was, like, 4 infantry and 4 vehicle pilots, I was like, oh, I'll take 2 and 2. It's fine. I'm just, like, suffering from a little bit of like learning curve difficulty, right? It's not a bad thing that the game is hard. But yeah, it's just like they're this one's like, you know, taking control of the area or whatever. And this mission is likely failed, but I can see how we would have done both of these differently. I like it.
I can't imagine they have much left in them.
Let's be clear, chat. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. This is just learning curve difficulties that a slightly more informative tutorial and a little bit more like tooltip stuff going on could help with. Now, do I have this Impedia thing? Do I have to look at that between missions?
Eyes open.
Maybe I have to look at that between missions. Wait. They might not be able to get any shots because it's all over here. Okay. Overall, I'm loving what I'm seeing. The UI tooltips and tutorial just look like they need more love. That's what I think, Wolf. Just tuned in again from nap. Caught myself going, wait, why is Ilana playing Red Alert 2 before my brain started running again on Ease? Fair enough. I hope the nap was good. The one, the learning curve is more like a cliff. There's a little bit of a cliff going on, but in 2 short missions, just a couple of hours, I feel like we got caught up on a lot. So it's not that bad. It's not like I had to spend 50 hours trying to make sense of it. That said, I think we might have lost, and I might be inclined to try the other game instead of starting over anew. I don't know, though. I mean... we definitely failed. It has said that we have failed because we didn't keep control over 30%, right? So that's a failed mission. You still get some resources when you fail. Interesting.
Already mingling with the locals, are we? I am sure your secretary will advise you otherwise. But take it from me. Be careful who you help out there, General Crozier. Sorry. Major... Whoever you are. End of line.
So...
Major, we are not welcome in the way back. However, the Impetus is easily the fastest ship in the system. We have no political allegiances, and our Marines are an elite fighting force. Whether they like us or not, a faction refusing our assistance leaves them with the possibility that a more cooperative competitor might grow stronger. In time, all of these factions will be asking us for help lest they want to be left in the dust. As for Field Marshal Zama, do we need an intelligence report for someone who speaks to us so unintelligently? Let us resume the mission, Major, and let our results speak for themselves.
I wonder if this would be different if I had succeeded. I feel like it would have, which is intriguing. So interesting. So counterinsurgency, you can kind of come back and try again in Dice of the Gods, but this time it says something about pirates. Let us not focus on what happened last time. Let us strive to do better. The board wishes only to see you succeed in all your endeavors. Interesting. The backbone. Counterinsurgency. Ooh, you got like bionic arms. Whoa. The counterinsurgency message appears to be the same in all three of these. An aggressive warband of pirates made an unexpected planetfall and have spread over a concerningly large area. Local forces have been outmatched by the pirates' audacious tactics. TCR needs to secure the area, and ultimately find and destroy the pirates' base of operations. So basically, even though this part of space like doesn't really want you here, if you go in and help fight off the pirates who are their enemies, then you can get plus 16 favor with them. So even though we failed that particular mission, there's still other missions that we could go on and you could keep going. I think I'd be inclined to like maybe start again with the information that we know, just because like I'm in a pretty rough spot now. But I find it very interesting that even though I failed that mission, we're not like, we didn't lose, like we could keep going. We did get 21 OCI components, so like on the way towards like one of these upgrades. Minigun strafing. Dropship minigun strafing gun, or strafing run. Equips the dropship with a long barrel minigun extending from front to tail. Particularly deadly against clusters of soft targets. Gain the off-map ability minigun strafing, which fires at 5 tiles with suppressive minigun fire. What now? So is that like another action you can use on a mission? Like the missile strike? Remember the missile strike? Okay, maybe it is. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I'm kind of hungry. I'm definitely hungry. Repair bay, medical bay, but we have a med bay. It's damaged, so maybe the medical bay is like the improved one. Our squads, so you're still injured, you're still injured, you're determined, you haven't done anything because you're a waste of a squad. Okay. Black market where you can do trading. Cool. This is neat. I like this. So you can be like, here you go. Give me some infantry armor that's better than what we have, right? And like that stuff we got, even though we lost, we still got some. And then under hiring, what happens if I dismiss? Are you sure you want to dismiss Rewa from your roster? They will no longer be available to take on missions, and all their equipped items will be returned to your armory. Hire them again later at any time. What does it do? Gives me a spot, maybe? Let's try.
What? SRU final testing underway.
Interesting. So you had to spend 30 authority to hire them, and I don't know if we got any authority from dismissing them, so that's interesting. All right, well, now we know. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So there's a couple things. So one, I'm curious about the system maps. So like I kind of do... want to give it a go in the near future. Maybe we'll put it on a little vote or two to see if people want to see more of it sooner rather than later. The reason why I say that is because I'm curious about some of the other missions available at the present time. How is the RNG for combat? In terms of like what we saw, it's kind of like I'm not getting like 99% hit chance kind of deal, Dread. So it's not like 99% hit chance, but you still fail kind of XCOM kind of meme. It's not like that. It just says like low accuracy and like it doesn't feel as brutal is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't feel as brutal. That said, there's some things that haven't been very clear, so I just made some poor choices, but that was part of learning it. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that question, having only played it a little. This game definitely looks really cool. I've definitely been itching for something like this for a while. Yeah, Easy 80, I really like what I see so far. There's a lot of games that I am interested in. This thing definitely broke. Yeah, it's broken. There's a lot of games that I'm really interested in right now, so I'm not sure I'm going to play more of it right this second. But if you'd like to see more, I know XCOM is notorious for bad RNG. That's why I'm saying I'm not sure that this is going to be as bad. I didn't feel like I was having a lot of like misses, even though I had a good accuracy shot. So I don't think it's like that punishing. I think it's just like complicated and a little bit of a learning curve. Reminds me of Battletech, just instead of armor plating, you have squaddies. Yeah, Darl also said Battletech, but I'm not familiar with that. Yeah, right, Drad? Like, seems good. I think it seems good. I wish that there was a little bit more of an expansive tutorial, so I'm kind of curious about their roadmap, but I like what I see so far. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I really like what I see so far. I'm also very excited about the other game that we were going to do on our First Looks Monday. So I might switch modes a little earlier than anticipated since we lost pretty brutally. Obviously, you can keep going, which is nice of the game to not be like, you lost, so you are dead. But I think given that my squads are in the position that they're in with one of them injured and one of them bruised and one of them not really useful, I think I would want to start over new, which means I'm not going to do that today if we have a second game we're playing in the second half of stream. So I think we're just going to put a pin in this. But I like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it in my stream category. I'm going to make a note that I think I'd like to stream more of it. Probably... Hold on. What was our stream? Saturday? Okay, sorry, I just had to make a note of something I forgot about. I think you would like Battletech squad-based mech combat with each mech pilot changing how you play. Ooh, interesting. Yo, there's so many more games than I realized I would like that I think I am. I never really thought I would like this kind of game. But now, obviously, we know that I do, and that there is a lot to these kind of games that I'm not that familiar with. So some of the stuff, like adding the squaddies and the squaddies being a resource, that was just an oversight on my part. I'm sure that it's there when you were setting up your first mission. Had I added the additional squad members to all of my squads, had I had 4 squads deployed, we would have kicked butt in every mission. This was normal difficulty. It's just stuff that I missed that I was like learning in the first try. I don't think I'll play this off stream without you. I think it would be worthwhile to do another first look. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna shift modes to we're gonna switch modes to Feastopia. Because 3 hours into the stream means that if I did another 3-4 hours, that would be like a full-length stream. So we're almost at the halfway mark. So I think we'll just switch to Feastopia now instead of a little bit later. And we'll put a pin in this. We will make note that we want to play more of it on stream. Even before they update, I might still want to give it another go. It probably will not be by the 5th when it comes out, but hopefully it'll be in the near future. So if you're into this, definitely make sure you follow. I'm not going anywhere though. We're just going to switch modes to a little bit of a different game. It's a roguelite city builder, and I am very excited about it. So we're going to check it out for part of the stream today. In Black Market, did it get new leaders or pilots? Have to purchase the relevant dossier? Yeah, Sierra, that's too much. I don't know. The thing is like, I appreciate that you're super into the game, but I have like 2 hours in the game. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, you're saying that I could get another squad leader. Oh, like you're saying I could dismiss this person and potentially get one in here. I see. Okay, that is legit. So Sierra on YouTube is trying to show us that this mistake could be rectified without a new start, which is this essentially. So you can spend some of your resources to swap out a squad leader. That is useful information because I did kind of think that we were like stuck with that choice, right? So that's good to know. But we're still gonna switch modes and do the other game because I am very excited about it, very intrigued by the other game as well, and I wanna spend some time in it today. I guess I'll save, although, like, you know, I don't know why. Because I do think I would want to start new. YouTube, don't go anywhere. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit subscribe. What we're going to do is we're going to start the new stream and get you over there. I'm going to... It should redirect you is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I like that game. I like it. I would like to play more of it. I just wish I hadn't made some of the mistakes that I made. All right, so we're getting ready to switch over to Feastopia. This one I am also very excited about. So let's go ahead and get rolling. Okay. Oh. Almost hit the wrong scene. Sorry about that.